Was he ever! Not only could Gramps make the yo-yo sleep and walk the dog, he could even do baby in the cradle and round the world. That evening, after a refreshing nap, they all went to Gramps and Gran's regular Friday night square dance. Gramps and Gran didn't just watch. They do-si-doed with the best of them. They even won a prize for friskiest couple. "Goodness," said Sister in the morning, "this week really flew by." "And we learned so much," added Brother, practicing baby in the cradle. "Gramps and Gran, how come you know so much?" asked Sister. "So many things. Why, you can even feel the weather in your bones." "That's one of the good things about being an older person," said Gramps, smiling. "You learn something every day, so that by the time you're old enough to be a grandparent, you know quite a lot." "Gee," said Sister, "I guess you and Gran are so old you must know everything." "Oh, no," said Gramps, laughing. "You never stop learning. Why, just this week we learned something very special. We learned how absolutely wonderful it is to be grandparents and have lovely grandcubs." Then Gramps and Gran swept their grandcubs up in a big hug. The next thing they knew, a familiar beep beep was heard. It was Papa tooting the horn. He and Mama were back from their second honeymoon, and it was time for the cubs to go home. After saying goodbyes and thank yous, the Bear family piled into the car and headed home. No sooner were they on their way than Brother and Sister were bubbling over with the fun and excitement of their week at Grandma's. "Well," said Papa, "sounds like you had a pretty good time." "Oh, we did," said Sister. "Papa, sometime you might want to go on a third honeymoon. Then we could spend another week at Grandma's." "A third honeymoon," said Papa. "I don't think anyone's ever gone on a third honeymoon." "Well," said Sister, "there has to be a first time for everything."